Everyone needs help understanding and protecting their rights. Evans, Grover & Bynes PC is a local full-service law firm dedicated to counseling and helping clients. They represent individuals and businesses throughout the court process. Jonathan R. Grover and Christopher A. Bynes practice in the areas of adoption, agriculture, bankruptcy, business formation and operation, contracts, criminal defense, divorce, estate planning, and trusts. They also practice in personal injury, real property, water, and wrongful death. Let their expertise, knowledge, and experience assist you in navigating the legal maze. Call for an appointment today. 257-6590. What can you say about a girl who can do it all? She's beautiful, musically talented, an accomplished cook, a seamstress, and she generally cares about others. Oh yes, she's also a pretty good athlete. All this and more describes 17-year-old Kapri Beus of Garland. Beus, a senior, is a 4-year starting midfielder for the Bear River soccer team. She's a 2-time all-region performer and earned all-state honors last year. And for good measure, she's a high school dance queen to boot. In spite, or because of all the success, she's still the girl next door, says Gene Wilcox, her high school soccer coach. Wilcox should know. He has coached Beus for several years, and his daughter, Caitlin, is also a senior on the Bear River team.
This is my 20th year of coaching, which dates me, but Kapri is maybe in any sport, I've had, like the Zach Elliott's, I've had way back in the day when our boys won the state championship. Ryan Hadberta and Nate Davis were, exceptional players. But I think the difference between like Kapri and those people is she is maybe the most talented person I've ever met in anything. Not as athletic as Caitlin, and she's not as technically sound as Murray. But as far as the whole package, she's better than probably those two because she's technically really sound, she's really athletic, and she's really smart. And so she's probably the best player on our team.
Kapri and Caitlin Wilcox mounted a charge on the school single-season scoring record last year. Caitlin scored 16 goals last year, a team record, while Beus added 15. However, with Caitlin Wilcox blowing her knee out in the first game of the season, it appears more pressure will be put on Beus to score this year. Beus is an all-around athlete. She's a key contributor to the Bear River girls basketball team and is a hurdler on the track team. She is also a 4.0 student and hopes to end her high school career with all H's. The Bears made it to the state semifinals the last 2 years in a row, but Beus says that's not going to be good enough this year. Those last 2 years and whether they were tough years or how did the team respond to those years?
It was difficult to lose. The last 2 years that we got third place, it's been a step up because our team's never gotten that far. This year, yes, that will be a disappointment in third place. This year we're going all the way. First place is the goal. We have so many good players this year that third place just won't be good enough. Our region is going to be a little bit harder because it's not a harder region, but since we don't have a harder region, then we won't play harder teams. So having Judge in Juan Diego was nice because then we knew what we could expect for like championships. But with these easier teams, I think we'll just have to play harder, practice harder.
Expectations are high after the old Region 11 changed dramatically last year. Gone are the two Salt Lake City schools, replaced by Ogden, Tooele, and Stansbury. Challenge is still there to win games, but the two outgoing teams were amongst the best in the state. But Beus and Wilcox say a change in offensive philosophy should make this a year the Bears score a lot of goals. The offensive change came midway through a Dixie College summer soccer camp.
And as soon as we switched it, we scored so many more points and won so many more games.
And with more opportunities to score, everyone on the team should be happy.
As long as people are scoring, they don't really care. And we're kind of running a different offense, and we have Murray and Sabrina Garcia that are both capable of scoring, that type of goals, maybe even more than that.
Beus said she had a lot of help on her way to 15 goals and 16 assists during the 2010 school year.
One of the biggest things was our corner kicks, which was Carly Harper, and she would just sit it in there perfectly, and I was in the position that I could just head it in. I had quite a few headers, 3 or 4 last season, and that added to it a lot. Our other teammates, Murray and Caitlin, really good strikers and midfielders, they would just pass the ball off and we could give and go and trust each other with it and then shoot in the goal. And so really it was just whoever got the ball at the last second, they got to shoot.
As for Beus and her future, college soccer could be on the radar, but her coach thinks his star player will focus on her college studies.
I think medical field would be something that I enjoy doing. Plan to go to college, I don't know exactly where, like I said, and just start a family. And I don't know about sports. I kind of want to play soccer in college, but I'm not 100% on that because I still think that I need to focus on my education more and just with my family, so I'm excited.
Kapri and the fellow members of her senior class have left quite a legacy for Bear River soccer kids to follow. No matter what Paul and Terry Beus' middle child will do, you can bet she'll be a success at it. That's her legacy. Reporting for The Leader, a multimedia company, this is Greg Madsen.